Hello students, my name is S.A. Gade and we are learning programming and problem solving subject. Today we will see the one simple assignment developed by using Python programming. Name of that assignment is to accept students 5 courses marks and compute his or her result. Student is passing if he or she scores marks equal to and above 40 in each subject. If student scores aggregate greater than 75 marks, then the grade is distinction. If aggregate of student is greater than 60 and less than 75, then the grade of that student will be first division or first class. If aggregate of that student is greater than 50 and less than 60, then the grade of that student will be second class or second division. If aggregate of that student is greater than 40% and less than 50, that means if aggregate of that student is in between 40% to 50%, then the grade is third class or third division. Let's start of that program. First of all, we will accept the five subjects mark. Suppose first subject name is physics, so that I will be take one variable as a phy, that is physics, and in that I will accept some input from user. To accept input from user, we required generally input function, and in that input function we will be asked user to give some marks for that physics subject. Okay. Now by default, if you take some input from this input function, by default this will be the string data type. So we have to required here to convert it into integer data type. This is called as data type casting. Okay. Here we have taken one integer int function, and in that int function we have taken this input so that it will be convert into string data type into the integer data type. Now in same way we will take the all subject marks. Suppose subject is physics, chemistry, PPS, math and biology. Okay. So I will be repeat this step to taking the input from user for each subject. In this way, we have accepted all subject marks in respectively in this variable physics, chemistry, PPS, math and bio. These are the variables where we have accepted our input for particular subject marks. Now, according to our problem statement, we have to check whether he or she, that is student, scores marks equal to and above to 40. That means these that means each subject must have marks greater than or equal to at least 40, so that we can call that student as a pass class. Otherwise, student will be in fail class, though he has secured more than 60% or 75% aggregate. So that we will check, first of all, before checking that, we will take the sum of the all subjects so that we can calculate the aggregate of that student. So we will take one variable sum, and in that sum variable we will add all subject marks in that particular variable. Okay. Now here sum is the variable. In that sum variable we have taken all marks and we have add these all marks in single variable, that is sum. Now next procedure we have to calculate the aggregate of that particular student. So we will take one variable as aggregate. Okay. Now in this statement we have taken one aggregate variable, and in that aggregate variable we have taken divide the sum of all subjects by 5. That is, these are the 5 subjects. We have to calculate the average of these uh, subject marks. So we have add these all subject into single variable, and that variable will divide by 5 since it is these are the 5 subjects. Now we have to calculate whether student scores marks equal to and above 40 in each course. So we will take one conditional statement here using if loop. Here I will check whether, here we have to check whether that subject is having greater than 40 marks. So first subject is physics. Okay, physics should be greater than or equal to 40 marks. And next subject is chemistry. Chemistry must have greater than 40 marks so that student we can call as passed student. Here we required here and statement because we have to check every condition should be true. Therefore, here we have taken the AND operator so that all conditions should be true, so that this if loop will be true. So next subject is PPS. PPS should be greater than equal to 40 marks. Okay. Here we have checked that our all subject must have greater than 40, or 40 marks. Okay. If this condition will be true, then and then you will be enter here in your if loop marks. Okay. We have to check this condition first. So here we will be check another condition statement. This is the nested if condition. Okay. Here we are taking another condition statement in one conditional statement. If aggregate is greater than or equal to 75%, if aggregate is greater than or equal to 75%, then we have to print it as a distinction. Okay. Okay. Now we have to check whether student aggregate is greater than 60% or equal to 60% and less than 75%. So again we will take another if loop. If aggregate is greater than or equal to 60% and we have to check whether that aggregate is less than 75%. Less than 75%. Then we can print it as a first class or first division. First class or division. Now next we have to check whether students have scores greater than 50% or less than 60%. So again we will take one if loop, and in that we will check whether that aggregate is less than or equal to 50%. Then we have to print that student has achieved second division or second class. Okay, next, that is if aggregate of that student is greater than 40% and less than 50%. So again we will take one if loop and we will check whether that aggregate is greater than or equal to 40 and aggregate is less than 50%. Then we have to print that student third division. Student got third class or third division. In some cases, by default, if particular student is failed to achieve this condition, first condition, that is, suppose he has not securing greater than 40 marks in particular subject, in that case, here condition will be fail and uh, that student will be fail. So you will be right here the default condition using else print student is in fail class. Okay. Now here we are checking the multiple conditions. So in Python, we required, if you checking the multiple condition in using the condition statement, you require the elif statement. So we will be provide here the elif statement for each condition elif. Okay, we will be check first execution of this code. Okay, here it is asking me enter the marks for subject physics. This is our first statement here that we have taken in input function. Okay, here I will be provide some marks. Suppose 63 marks I have achieved in physics subject. Okay, when I will be press here enter, what happen? This 63 mark will be captured by this input function, and that mark will be converted into the integer using this int function, and that converted marks will be stored in variable phy. That is called as a typecasting, because first when you are accepting some information using input function, by default that input function will be accept your information in string data type. Therefore, we required it convert to integer variable using the int function. Okay, I will be provide here our next input, that is 69. Suppose PPS I got 86. Mathematics I can achieve 65 marks. In biology 62. Now here student got first class. Okay. Here we will make some changes. We will also print here the sum of our all subject using the print statement.